And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Well, our copper situation is a little dire, and we're not actually pushing enough copper down. So I think it's time to be a little bit smarter with our miner placements here. Right. Right in there, and then put this one. This would be perfect right there. Yeah, I want to be as efficient as possible with these. Yeah, why not? Why not? So, I think we're going to make this side the good side. And then these will just tack onto this side. Very efficient. Pulling all of this stuff. Oh, it doesn't actually connect, does it? Oh. There, lots more miners. I think what we're gonna need is a few express belts to speed this along, because there's gonna be a lot of copper coming through here, and I want also a fast splitter. That'll get the ore down the pipe. Hopefully we have a surplus now. We should. We really should have a surplus now. And getting all of the copper as possible on the belt is a good thing, because our circuit system was actually consuming a vast amount of that copper. You can see up here. Let's turn this on here. You can see we got actually a little bit of surplus. Where's the rest of it going? Ooh, yeah. Red circuits are chewing up a lot of copper as well. So with this backing up, it should back all the way up and then start spitting a lot more copper along the belt where it's actually needed. But as this production ramps up, so will this production. So I'm not sure, not 100% sure this is going to be enough copper to begin with. It's, you know, time will tell whether or not it's going to be enough. So hopefully, now that a little bit more copper is going down the line, we should have a little bit more red circuit production, because those are dying fast. Look at them all just disappearing. I don't like when they disappear. So I want to get going on robots, and this is going to be tough because we have engines right here and not much else. So robots are going to be a little bit tricky, and we've got now all these modules are full up to the top. Ooh, we got 8 in here. That's nice. So we can kick off our first purple production research, which will be, let's see, coal liquefaction. That would be kind of cool. It uses steam though, and that's a new one on me. But it uses heavy oil to make more heavy oil. So it's kind of a thing. I'm not sure. Not 100% sold on this one. What unlocks the high-tech science pack? I'm thinking it's probably, yeah, high-tech science pack. So it takes a battery, and it takes a speed module, and a ton of copper, Wow. Holy cow. That is going to be, that's going to be a brutal craft. Oh wow, it takes sulfuric acid as well. I forgot these things take sulfuric acid. But we just unlocked, we got robots going, so I might be able to move sulfur around a little bit easier. Kind of make it on site. Let's see, 3 processing units. Wow. Wow. That is an expensive science pack. I need it for the one that I really want, which is the logistics system. So I might as well research this. It's not a purple science, but it will get us going. All right. So do we want to anticipate robots by, because I can actually make a provider chest. I'm going to make a few provider chests. And start this process because we want to get bots going. Bots are a lifesaver in this game. Okay, so this, I don't want a full chest of these. 2 stacks is probably fine. And we're gonna load them a little slower, like that. Are they probably stacked to 50? I'm assuming they probably stack to 50. So that's 100. That's 100 engines in there. All right. So now we can handle other things. Batteries we have it on the bus, so we would be able to use batteries elsewhere. But these engines are kind of tucked into the corner over here, and it's a little tough to get them. So I think right in here is going to be where our bots are going to be made. And then a little higher up, this is where our purple science is going to be made. So if we want bots, we're going to need the bot frames. And these are a 20-second craft. These are brutal. And then crafting the bots themselves are actually a little bit easier. Yeah, right in here. These are a 0.5 second. So these things are pretty nice. But you need so many flying bot frame crafters. It's crazy. So if we want to really go crazy with these, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do. I'm gonna do 10. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's like 1 every 2 seconds. Because this system, once it's backlogged, won't really push our system all that much. There we go. So these take 4 different ingredients, but we have electric engines that we're going to actually use our robots to bring in. So, oh, and I'm out of belts. How about that? I'll go down here where my belts are. And I'm going to grab another set of inserters as well. Because reasons. Okay, so that's going to be our ingredients. We're going to need to share. We're going to need to share these belts. And we don't need very many. I mean, we need more electric circuits, but the craft time on these are such that we shouldn't really need too much throughput. But we're going to need a lot of... Oh, I really hate when I do that. Okay, so let's figure this out. So 3 of these things we're going to bring off the bus. Let's try to do this in a way that works. Working is good. So if we bring it in, we're going to need a ton of undergrounds too, and we need more iron. You can tell I started this episode right after I finished the last one. Looks like copper made its way back to me here, so that's good. Copper's starting to back up. Gears though, well, I guess gears aren't doing too bad. But copper was the big one. I needed to make sure that we were making enough copper. And this whole system is just about backlogged. This is one of the last areas we're actually using copper in a raw form right now. Okay, back to what we're doing here. So, green circuits. We need undergrounds. Yeah. Okay, so if this one comes in here, that means green circuits are on this side of the belt. So what's on this side of the belt? What works? Batteries or steel? Well, along this line, nothing really works. Because steel is right here. Batteries are way over here. Yeah, nothing really works conveniently. But we would be able to bring in steel right here. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. Alright, so this is going to be coming around. And then steel ends there. Okay, so that takes care of two. So these two on the end are done. Now we need batteries. Which are going to be closest we can get them is right in here. And right there. So there's batteries. Now let's bring them up. Actually, I want to use a splitter for that. Because I'm thinking they're going to be used for... They're used for laser turrets as well. So I want to make sure we've got that covered. So those are on this side of the belt. That means we need a chest, which will be eventually it'll be a requester chest, but for now let's just put an iron chest down. And then when these go on, they should go on the far side. Yeah, they go on the far side. So this will eventually be a requester chest for engines. So let's grab both stacks of engines and put them in here. Okay, that little task is done. Now I need 10. Okay. There we go. Now for power, do I have enough? Oh, I've got plenty for these things. I love me some substations. And then one on this side should cover us nicely. There we go. Scooping up all those engines, but that's kind of partial to what you need. And now let's leave room. 1, 2, 3. Let's leave room for one more. Just because. Now, the tough part is going to be which robots do you make first? It doesn't really matter. So one of these is going to be logistics, and one of these is going to be construction. Now the construction bots need the green circuits. So I'm thinking we have green circuits right here. The other ones need red circuits, and that's going to be a little tougher. But it shouldn't be... Okay, I'm going to copy this over here and make this actually the logistics. And we're going to move this out a little bit more. Like so. Just for the bringing of these things. We're going to use a little trick. 1, 2, 3. Like that. That will only load the green circuits. So these are the green circuits. Now let's just plop down a couple small chests and limit them to 1. I could have copy and paste that too. Forgot about that. All right, so this one we're gonna load here. This one we're gonna load up here, here, and here. Okay, we're missing this one and that one. Now all we need are the red circuits, which I can bring in right over here somehow. We're gonna need a bunch more underground belt. The thing with the bus, the bus uses so much underground belt. Oh. There we go. Just like so. Now, do we want logistics bots first? I'm thinking we do. So we're going to make sure logistics bots are made first, and we're going to disable the construction bots, because we don't really need construction bots at the moment. Wow, those are really slow. So this will chew through all of those ones that we've already got. Well, all right, we unlocked the high-tech science pack, which is going to be brutal. Oh, it's going to be so brutal. Heavy, heavy, heavy copper user. Like, we're going to need to really expand our copper. Because, you know, we unlocked modules. So if we look at modules, I guess we're going to have to unlock the speed module. So let's do speed module, because these use speed modules. So we're going to need to unlock speed modules. Wow, these things are making so fast, I can't actually offload them fast enough. So let's finish up here, people. All my intermediate ingredients are all gone. Here we go. Now we're pumping through them. Oh yeah, and power is fluctuating. Now we're chewing through everything. We need more engine units, please. go. And this is full. We got 50 logistics robots. I think it's time to build our first Roboport. We need gear wheels. I don't want to craft the gear wheels, so I'm just going to grab them. And it's red. Okay, yeah, we can make 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And that's certainly going to put a strain on our power. Very, very much so. Because when these Roboports charge, it's crazy how fast they drain power. So we might want to look at as well actually adding to our power here. We can at least add one more. So let's do that. Boiler and 2 steam engines. Yeah, I kind of built this not knowing that you could put 20 boilers on here and 40 steam engines. So I've, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We could add, 8 more boilers onto this line if we really wanted to. Let's see, boiler and steam engine. Oh yeah, we need a pipe in there. So let's do that again. Boiler. Oh, really? Okay, and extend our coal line. And power. There we go. And there's steam hopefully building up. Yeah, all of our accumulators ran dry. All my huge bank of accumulators is gone. Just dried her out. That's pretty crazy. Don't have any excess energy at all right now. What is consuming so much energy? Ah, our miners, yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So much mining going on. I'm going to need a few of those to back up before we have a good surplus. Looks like stone bricks are fine. Everything is looking good. There's just one steam in those because it's using every last ounce of power for mostly for mining drills, but our system is also using a ton of power for assembly machines. All the copper and all the gears, and it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I want another 50 of these. Well, why not? Build up these robots as much as possible. I should have been smart and put a chest right here and then loaded them in on the chest. I could still do that. I'm going to do that. We're going to limit this to... No, let's do 4 stacks. There we go. Because eventually we're going to be feeding this with things and stuff. Actually, I'm so used to using the fast inserters. See, I wanted to avoid that, Mr. Fast Inserter. I really need to stock up on my intermediate products here. So yeah, I'm not used to using stack inserters. So yeah, we are doing good. We've got Purple Science up and running. We have robots up and running, and now let's place our very first. Let's see. This is 4 wide, I believe. So we're going to try to place these in a way that works. So I'm going to put one here. One here. Oh, that really upsets me. Right in here would be perfect. So let's try to redo these if we can. There. There. Is that straight across? I think that's straight across. I'm pretty sure it is. Perfect, right there. This one's not going to be so kind. This one's going to be a little bit off. Because there's only... Oh, no, maybe not. Perfect, right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Charge that up. That one's getting charged. Charge that one up. Charge that one up. That one's already charged. So look at that. We've got a logistics system working. And that, to me, that looks like it's not straight across, but it is. Pretty sure it is. It's following this line right here. No, it's actually not straight across. Oh, thanks, autosave. Yeah, for some reason, this one must not be right. I'm gonna put this up one, just to make it even. All right, well, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.